There's one of two things.
Talk to me.
Hate to partially cut you off there. But
No, you're fine.
There's one of two things. Number one, either they've screwed this map a literal crap load and they are just absolute fire on it now. Really? Or two, they're in deep trouble.
Okay. So it's one of the two. So basically it's going to be really good or really bad.
Yep, there's only
that's a prediction for everything.
Yeah, well, no, especially when you've banned that map so many times, it's one of two things. It's either going to go really well and everyone's going to be very happy and go, yay, Chaos, they won, or they're going to get absolutely dumpstered. There's only one of two ways this goes.
Okay, so the first two bans are going to be Dakabi and also Thermite. The third one's going to be coming up in less than a second, and it's going to be Maestro. So the Thermite ban, I mean, the only thing that I can personally think about is the fact of just hard breaching up top over near admin. Let me see. Oh, like
with the Thermite ban?
Yeah, with the Thermite right by pillar. So
well, they're going to be trying to take away what Thermite can do on server downstairs. The server to CCTV wall, which he's standardly used for. But you can also make quick work of things with a Maverick. If you have anyone that's well practiced with Maverick, you can actually make a perfect circle that you can walk through with a single tank of your torch. So you can do that as well, or you can cut out a nice half score. It is timely, but actually if you're good at it, you can do it in about 5 to 6 seconds. So it's not that timely, but they can definitely hear that torch, even though it's pretty quiet. Besides that, the reason that Kaid got banned next is due to the fact that you can hold down hatches with him pretty easily on server, things along those lines. Another thing I was going to say, if Kaid was going to come through and why they would have banned Thermite, is because Thermite, with the difference of Habana, is that he takes less time to activate his utility and for it to go off. Habana is actually the longest out of all the hard breachers. Obviously, Mavs is instantaneous. Whatever he torches instantaneously burns away. Thermite's about 3 to 4 seconds. Then you have Habana with the longest fuse time, which is going to be right around 6 from launch onto the wall and actually click the button. So we're actually, I thought there for a second, we were going to see our first Ying of the tournament, but not yet. Even after we had Penta play,
I know.
Hungry, the best Ying in the entire world, not taking his off, which he wasn't banned, but I understand why it hasn't happened yet. Her recent nerf, flipping the timer upside down or flipping it on its head. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, what they did was, it used to be when you used one of her Kandalas, when you initially brought it out of your pocket and threw it, it instantaneously went off, which was great for super aggressive plays, and that's something that Hungry thrived off of in particular. But now they've tightened the timer, flipped it on its head, so now when you take it out, it's instantaneously at the max time.
Okay.
So you have to cook it for it to go off instantaneously, kind of like a grenade.
So she pretty much got a nerf, which makes her pretty fair because once that Candela goes off, it's rough, man. It's rough. But here we are. We have some drones coming in through tunnel. We're going to make sure that the line of sight is going to be clear to get in the server. And by the line, he's going to be on his balcony making sure that he's going to get rid of roaming presence. And Dakabi wasn't chosen. I believe she was swapped out. She would have, no, she was banned, excuse me. With her being banned, it's going to be hard to get rid of roamers. So you're going to have to be cognizant and utilize those drones to really get rid of these guys up top. But you're going to have a Yokai drone with garage presence, and I'm pretty sure someone on Chaos knows that because you see the outline of a body and the drone definitely saw him. And with the engagement, the MP5 is going to get the best of it as Hicks comes out on top. But at the same time, Crips gets the kill of his own to help out Chaos.
Secretly, I hate to have to do like this, but you gotta win those. You got to win those, especially. Well, I mean, also he's prone trying to take that gunfight, which makes it very difficult because he practically knows exactly who he's going to be when he repeats. That MP5 damage drop-off, very, very low as well. It's exactly like the MPX. So the damage drop-off is almost immediate after about 30 feet. So at that range, not doing very much damage. Eventually finds the headshot, but it's pretty easy to find that headshot when the guy's prone. So despite that fact, Chaos making quick work of the hatches. We're only halfway through this round, have most of them open, if not all. But we do still have Rise tucked in back inside of lockers. So could put in some work behind that bomb, as we've seen recently. A lot of people have adopted to actually making it to where you can throw those toxic babes all the way from back inside of the other site. Alfama trying to move his way. Fortunistic, he's going to contort a bullet right into Renewal's face as he will lose his life. Vitaline's planting though. The Nitro is going to come out, and actually he might have gotten that kill if he had not gotten Yokai by Hicks. A little bit of a miscommunication there on the defense. They're going to be a waste. Actually, no, Alfama put the Nitro cell away. He baited it. So very smart. Very smart play so far from LeStream. Vitalite going to be going for it again, but he's immediately going to have to get off after Rise uses one of those toxic babes.
But Red Group, he's going to be in a power position with the hatches open up here in admin office. He's going to be able to look down and hopefully distract Mirror momentarily, getting her to look away from her one-sided glass. And while that's happening, engagement goes down. It's going to be a 4v2. Hicks is going to get the best of Crips and Chaos. They're not looking good right now with the death happening in Garage. But here we are in the main stairway. Red Group playing Ring Around the Rosie, and that's going to be it. Vitaline and Red Group going to be the last to fall. It's going to be all up to LeStream as they win the round.
Well, I can tell you one thing. That was definitely an outplay there as he played Ring Around the Rosie, as you said.
Yeah,
there on the main stairs. Yeah, he definitely outplayed him there. But first round, as far as I can tell you, it's kind of gone the way that we thought it was going to go. They've been at this map a lot. They're either going to have found out what their issue was or why they didn't like the map and fixed it, or this is going to be a walk in the park for LeStream. Right now, winning the first round, that's just the start. This is Bank. You have to go to, obviously, 3 separate sites. Basement's traditionally about the easiest one, unless the offense really has down pat what they want and how quickly they can grasp it. This time, just get punished on a couple of missed peaks, but besides that fact, we will be going to Tellers, which usually is people's second site, but more recently we've seen a lot of people going upstairs to CEO as their secondary site. So every single site in Bank requires a little bit of different utility.
Educate me, Stokes.
Educating you right now, Val, let me tell you. So for Tellers, you're going to want, on the defensive side of things, couple more ACOGs as you're going to be taking those long distance gunfights and especially holding down upstairs. This map is completely controlled. As you can see, look at the amount of utility they're using upstairs. Yeah. That's 5 reinforcements just off rip that they're using to try and hold down meeting upstairs, because this entire upstairs area holds down your downstairs site. So for the offense, you're going to want to bring some hard breach. You're going to want your maps. You're going to want your Habanas, but you're also going to want people that can hold down those long-distance gunfights. Look at the amount of ACOGs they're bringing on this offense. They've got the Zoe, they've got the IQ, you've got the Twitch. You've got 3 of the most impact-heavy operators for fragging potential.
Wow. It's like a learning lesson every time I cast with you. I love it. I love passion coming through. Here we are, round number 2. LeStream Esport leading the way. Send a tone right now, being up 1-0. It's going to be their turn to defend for the second round in a row. Chaos, they haven't been successful in the last handful of rounds. LeStream, they made, good work of them last map, especially last round, but here we are.
These defensive holds upstairs have gotten a lot more difficult as well, especially actually since they eliminated Dokkaebi inside of the ban phase. And now that Glass has basically been taken out of the meta, I don't know if the build that we're working on currently has that update live. I don't think it does, but we haven't seen him too much this weekend, so not a lot of teams favoring Glass. It would make it a lot easier if you could just take Jackal and Glass, smoke off the entire site, get some aggressive plays, or even in this instance, possibly a Ying, but Crip's going to be the one on the front here. He will swing in. Gonna find Corey tripping up inside of the main front office, but Aces with the immediate refrag going to shut down all of his hopes and dreams as he continues to try and hold down this conference room.
All right, so you have an Echo down along with IQ, but you still have Twitch and play with Renewals. You know what? Who else isn't in play? He's gonna be secretly in Vitaline. Aces is gonna fall for LeStream. So, finding yourself in a 3v2, Chaos are gonna have to attack and make sure that they're gonna be on their heels. Their operators aren't gonna make a huge difference coming in an attack, but Rise is going to be the man with the plan, and Alfama, if he still has his C4, is going to come in big as well. They have the defense set up. They pretty much are sitting behind a fortress. They have Castle in play as well. But Rise, I want to see what he can do. If he still has his toxic cancers, he can waste a lot of time and really slow down Chaos, even though they're down in numbers. They have a tall hill to climb.
They truly do, and it's all going to be up to Red Groove and Renewals, as you were saying. So plenty of Torch fuel still on Red Groove as well, so utility definitely not going to be lacking. All the shot drones out for Renewals. We're going to hear some gunfire. It's going to be Red Groove getting in a gunfight with, I believe, Alfama upstairs. Yes. So Alfama has it on the mantle inside of meeting, preventing any and all access to the upstairs. Renewals quite a bit of damage on him. And actually, Hicks going to be able to confirm the kill. It's all Red Renewals with a pistol, but it's Rise to shut him down. As round number 2 will go LeStream's way. And it appears that the curse might actually be real. And if it is, I'm definitely going to be disappointed. But let's get into some analytics about that last round as we are warming things up. Some beautiful faces there as, hey, I see you too with those circular glasses, my friend. All right, well, LeStream very smart hold upstairs. Again, you have to bring the proper utility when you're trying to take over those upstairs sites. You want to try and break vision. Again, you do want those fragging rolls, and they tried kind of a weird way to get rid of the hold upstairs by just having IQ swing in through the windows, and he gets immediately punished.
He gets plastered,
Again, you want to try and play with your secondary entry. Right now, there is no secondary entry for Chaos. It's just entry, and that's where things like that fall into place. They get the initial frag onto the Echo. That's good, but you immediately get traded out by Aces, and the Aces is able to find 2 more people. That's not supposed to happen.
No.
A 3K by the Jaeger sets up the rest of the round for LeStream, and all it does is come down to a gunfight up top for Red Groove that he ends up getting punched at the bottom of square after he tries to rotate, and then Renewals with a pistol after taking quite a bit of damage. You could, again, practically breathe on the man, and he would die, and that's exactly what happened.
And we're going to have strong operator use here on defense. The Maestro finally coming out to team up with Alfamba, who's currently down in Mira. Once again, it's proved to be pretty successful whenever this team loves runner. But the one thing that we're not going to see, the smoke is not going to be in play, and Corey once again picking another operator to add to his arsenal. We're going to see him on mute. Him roaming and having a C4 is going to be really big, so that's going to put 2 C4s in the hands of LeStream. Great utility if they use it right. So now, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Let's see what Chaos has under their sleeves here for attack.
Well, as you said, those 2 C4s, but one's going to be immediately removed as secretly. I'm going to assume Corey was either misplaced or I don't know exactly where he is. I'm trying to look for the skull through the wall right now for you guys. I'm trying to give you an accurate call on exactly where Corey died, but nonetheless, he will perish. And secretly trying to find yet another. I'm going to assume he was trying to rotate across that front office and got taken out from the window because the sword secretly is poised up right now. So looks like it's going to be a front take here by Chaos, trying to force the opposition back into Red Groove's grasps. You see Renewals posted at the top of square as well. Going to be getting rid of some of those mute jammers, making the drone play a little bit easier, but they don't have to worry about it too much. And Rise isn't going to have to worry about it the rest of this round because he's dead to rights. But Nancy secretly once again.
Great round so far by Chaos. They're answering back in the best way possible. I mean, as soon as we hit 2 minutes, we're going to have 2 players down for LeStream. But in regards to operating, you still have Aces. He's going to be roam heavy, especially with the operator that he's using. And it fits his play style pretty well. But Hicks on Maestro, he's going to be the heavy hitter here on defense. We're going to rely on him to win these gunfights and really put his team up in favor of winning. But Chaos, they're still looking to making this comeback, tying things up, and hopefully winning this map so they can still compete for their bid for the USA Rally Major. But bottom line, he's going to make it a kill for himself, taking out the Mirror players. So yet another C4 out the way, and it's looking unlikely for Chaos at this moment. Secretly goes down, and Aces with the beautiful kill. Did he mean to shoot the body?
More than likely he was trying to pre-fire for a claymore, but he's got to be worried about somebody coming to the front door. But Ace is not even going to slow down as Krebs will rotate through ATM and be able to claim that life. It's going to be all left up to Hicks upstairs, though. It appears that LeStream just did not give a singular crap about any of these angles. It's a little bit of disrespect here, as Chaos will finally find round 3 and find their first round. But as I was saying, a little bit of disrespect on the end of LeStream. Do you really think that Chaos is not going to be holding the default angles on the front windows?
Right.
And they completely disregard that. Try and rotate through it once again, as for secretly has already claimed 2 people. You're going to try and rotate back through that and get immediately punished. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, bruh. All right, so Chaos Esports winning that round. Their strategy and explosiveness has been pretty much lethargic since the middle of last map. We don't see the explosiveness that we used to see, especially coming from Secretly and Renewals. And I want to see that magic come back again, man, because when I look at these players, there's so much personality once you dive deep into their play style and, you know, their mindset. And Renewals being a top dog for Secretly, I mean, that's been a fun story to follow to me. Watching these players grow and, you know, starting to become attached to them a little bit. You wonder if their success, but I want to see him go back to what's made him successful back in map number 1, and especially yesterday.
Well, to me, for LeStream, it seems that everyone's really asleep at the wheel, all except for one man. It's going to be Aces. Aces really has been putting this entire team in a backping like, all right, guys, come on, we got to win some rounds here. And he's been finding plenty of picks to try and open things up for this team. Last time on the last map on Consulate, I mean, think back to that Lesion play that he had on the front door. Was able to win an entire round off the back of his efforts. Granted, they had the intel on what was currently going on with those Valkyrie camps outside, but at the end of the day, Somebody needs to step up with this man, try and get him some help. Because if Chaos is going to continue to try and hold these angles and wait for LeStream to mess up, two things. One, they need to calm down, and when Chaos finally has to make that push, somebody's got to be there to back up Aces.
I'm going to have to agree, but I really love the pick of IQ, and also I saw Renewal sneak a Twitch drone under ambulance. So with mirror in play, that Twitch drone is going to be extremely valuable, and he's going to have to make sure that that Evil Eye doesn't shoot it out the way.
Yeah, a very different Evil Eye placement over inside of Red Halls. We are going to have the Pulse of Rise playing on blue stairs. So a little bit of something different here for LeStream. And I do want to see what they're going to do with this Evil Eye. It looks like it's just supposed to be overlooking server and making it a little bit easier for those predictions for pre-fires once things do get a little bit crazy on that server site. So, or excuse me, on that CCTV site. So Rise looking to see if he can possibly C4 someone, but it's going to be a drone from underneath. As they're more than likely holding that door from above on square. Red Group going to start torching open some hatches, though, over here inside of open area.
So with that Twitch drone going ahead and shocking Rise, that means Chaos definitely knows that Pulse is in play, and they know exactly what he's watching for. Even though Rise was making a valuable call-out, Chaos was well aware of that. They know exactly what's happening because they're thinking two steps ahead, and Alfama is going to go ahead and get the first blood on Secretly with a nice shot to the head.
Usually, when you're trying to deal with a downstairs site here, you kind of want to push people from every angle you can possibly find on this basement to get an opening frag. You see Corey's back in garage. You recognize out that he was there before, but he's going to have cams letting him know exactly what's going to be going on. If they're going to be pushing up inside of his garage. So trying to shut down as many angles as possible. Your first order of business on offense is going to be to get these hatches open. That's what Chaos is trying to do right now. But I'm very interested to see what's going on, because right now there's just an entire frag line coming out from LeStream, and Chaos really doesn't have an answer for it. It appears that they're just putting their faces in the wrong places, and Alfama's ripping them off for them. So trying to get some presence down main stairs. Aces will put Crips away, and this is going to continue down the line. Yeah, Chaos just can't find any footing on this basement site. Every single time, I mean, guys, you're lining them up. Aces are knocking them down. It's going to be a perfect round here by LeStream, all except for Corey, who's going to spoil the rewards here for LeStream. I would have put a star next to your name, guys, but you messed it up. Renewals has a diffuser, but he's on the pulse monitor.
It doesn't matter. He knows exactly where he is. So
it doesn't matter.
It's just all about LeStream taking their time now. Chaos, I mean, Renewals just let go of the mouse, man. Talk strategy with your team and come back stronger next time. It was like they were taking turns, like, oh, you died against Aces, it's going to be my turn. Let's run downstairs. No, take your time and approach it the right way.
You have map pressure, right? Well, here's the thing. Your main issue with your attack is that they're not focused on one area. They don't know what they want. Nobody plants lockers, folks. Nobody plants lockers. Everyone plants CCTV. You will very rarely see someone plant inside of lockers, and the reasoning for that is just it's so easy for the defense to hold down. But with the way Chaos is trying to deal with this defense is they're trying to blanket over the entire site. Don't do that. Just cut off the rotates into server, make it extreme, or excuse me, into CCTV. Make it very difficult for them to try and kill anyone that's going to plant. And then, guess what you do? You bait the utility, get those toxic babes thrown, get those nitro cells down. You know what you want. Yeah. You just got to reach out and grasp it.
I mean, it's pretty much they know that once they step in there, they're going to throw out the toxic veins and, you know, waste them. Just take your time. Play patiently. It's almost as if Chaos expected to win, and the fact that they're losing, they're just forcing it now. It feels like they're forcing most of these attacks.
Well, that's the issue.
And it doesn't look good from a strategic standpoint.
That's the issue. They're not forcing anything. They get control of the outskirts of the site, and then they just sit there. That's it. They're waiting for LeStream to make an error. You can't be that on offense. That's the defense's job. They are defense. They're the ones supposed to be sitting still, not doing too much. Obviously, we see aggressive defenses all the time, but LeStream, with how they're currently holding things down on defense, it's very slow and steady, you know? And they're not going to over-peak things. They only are really peaking things that they know that they can possibly confirm that kill. And the difference between that is, once again, Chaos just doesn't know what they want here on Bank. And this might be a telltale sign of why they don't play this map.
Yeah, like I said before, they've played it 0 times competitively within the last 3 months, and they've banned it 6 times, the most banned out of every map in the pool available to them. So, I mean, this could be a reason why they stray away from it. And LeStream choosing this, and this not being an insta-ban for Chaos if they wind up losing, that's going to go into question. You know, if you have an insta-ban, why not continue on banning the one map that you just don't play? You know you're not that confident on. Like you said, strategy, playing scrims in it and doing well is one thing, but, you know, at this point in time, why try to be new?
Honestly, I think this was the thought process, is secretly he's going to try and walk directly through Beaver, but immediately gets his head removed by Alfama.
A standout player at the moment on defense.
Exactly. Tyler's off is definitely going to be secure with Alfama on deck. So this upstairs hold still working out for LeStream, as Corey did not get instantaneously fragged this time. Or excuse me, the Echo did not get instantaneously fragged this time, but not even going to have Echo on the board for anyone to try anything too crazy. Red Groove going to be holding those long angles once again. A little bit of a peek out from the smoke upstairs, but not going to lose his life just yet. Again, LeStream is just playing slow and playing smart. They don't need to do anything. Chaos is the people that need to find something, and it's going to start off with Renewals finding Rise, and that's going to be the smoke that was on site, actually. It's going to be the mute that was upstairs, but the silhouette's looking very similar when you're staring at him from the offense.
Renewals is finding Rise, and Chaos is starting to find life by getting that kill, and hopefully they can rack on a few more on top of that. And with a minute left in round number 5, it's going to be up to Chaos to have Capital in use, which is going to be extremely big. With Echo not being in play, the IQ isn't even going to matter. And with that being said, Crips has been taken out for the round. So, there's a few of those bolts shot in by Red Groove. Hopefully it's starting to make a difference in the game, but not really, because you have Alfama still sitting extremely comfortable as we're now pushing the 30-second mark momentarily. So here we are. Push from Vital Line is starting to come. He's going to step through, and Alfama, he's going to get hit from his left. He wasn't aware of that. Red Groove is going to go ahead and put down the Claymore mine to make sure that that flank is going to help him out. But once Vital Line steps in the side aces, he's going to go ahead and put his team above 3v2.
Red Groove trying to hold things down the other end of the site while Renewals will get this diffuser down, but he's going to be spotted out by Ace. It's all left up to one man and one man alone, as Red Groove will fall to Corey. And it's going to be yet another round for the defense of LeStream. So, toss it down to our sideline reporter, Lottie, who's currently with Team Secret.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Leon, we're sat here just chilling, watching it, and you're feeling very comfortable right now. I know this is a bit of a silly question, because I'm sure we all know the answer to this, but who are you rooting for?
I'm the biggest LeStream fan right now.
I can tell, because your jersey, I think that does say Team Secret crossed out LeStream. Obviously, they're doing pretty well. 3-4-1 up now, actually. But they did lose that first map. Pretty disappointed with how they started?
Chaos is a very strong Villa team, so I'm not really surprised at that, considering obviously Corey's just joined, so they might not be fully invested and ready to play Villa. But bringing it onto Bank now in the final map, this definitely should go to LeStream. See, this is probably one of their strongest maps.
Leon, how badly do you want that major bid for you in the team?
Not really. I mean,
You're trolling.
If I have to go, I'll go, but of course we want it.
I mean, it's gonna be a really big deal if you guys make it there, and of course you are very, very close right now. If LeStream get this game, you're through. If Chaos win, you could potentially be going home with first place and a bid to the major. Do you think that Chaos would be able to fall under your feet right now? Do you reckon you've got what it takes to take them on?
I mean, whoever we play, we're going to beat, so I'm not really worried.
Wow. Okay. I'm loving this strong talk from you, Leon. I'm going to keep staying here, watching this amazing game that's going on. Best of luck. Cassa's back to you guys.
The only thing that's better than his looks is his confidence. You gotta love it.
There's nothing stronger than a confident man, let me tell you.
And he's just so nonchalant. He's relaxed. Team Secret, they're in such a comfortable position, and, you know, rightfully so. They deserve it. They haven't lost a map yet, but they're still humble about their competition that lays ahead of them.
Yeah, absolutely. But there is something, you know, there's a lot of people that, there's a certain level between overly cocky and confident, right? And I think he runs that line extremely well. Manifesting your destiny is something that is a true thing, you know? He's definitely got that down to a science, but speaking of destiny, here's that Chaos might not be winning out this map just yet. They're going to need 3 rounds in a row just to tie it up, whereas 3 rounds on the opposite side will end up making it all the way to the final for LeStream, who will automatically confirm Team Secret to the major. As you heard the man down in the seats, I'll go if I want to. I mean, it's really whatever at the end of the day.
Just messing around.
Yeah, we know he wants that more than anything right now.
All right, so here we are on attack once again, only winning one round, and that one round came where we saw wacky play coming from the LeStream Esports side. But with Rise, it's going to be on smoke. He's going to be very vital to the success on defense if he's able to stay alive and trap and hold Chaos off and pretty much set the tone. That's one thing you got to love about that operator. And let's see what Chaos has in store for attack. They've been pretty much lifeless, man. They're bringing great ops. You know, you have Twitch in there, Capital, Zofia, but you're not doing anything with them. The utility isn't really making a difference. And with the Claymore going down, we're going to see Red Groove move up towards the top floor, and he's going to see if he can get a peek in, and secretly does exactly that. Aces getting headshotted.
That is such a far angle by secretly onto Aces. I don't even think Aces knew that that existed, as he was just chilling by the mirror and immediately gets removed. So probably gonna have to move that reinforcement somewhere else with that rotate as he was standing by it. Impact gonna go out, but it's gonna be too low as he tries to get both of those impacts to make any contact with those X-Kairos. But as you guys can see, since he started the lower panel, it's actually going to be able to go off because it does not take any effect from that impact charge. So once again, it's going to be off the back of Secretly's efforts on the front window to start things off for Chaos here. I was going to say the only difference is they haven't found 2 picks within the first minute, as LeStream is trying to keep things slower. They do have plenty of anchor potential here. You got Corey with the dock. You got Hicks on that Maestro, and the smoke always coming up big.
All right, utilizing that M762. Zofia trying to get a line of sight. Knock down a bit of that wall momentarily, but pretty slow gameplay ever since the very first frag that happened. But slowly but surely, you see Chaos trying to move in. Hicks hiding behind the shield. You have a Twitch, I believe that was a Twitch drone coming in. Getting rid of that's going to be big. Here the Capital boast clearing the way, and here goes his very first Toxic Bane.
Oh, Alfama with a Nitro, so where is he when he went down to Kitchen on rotate? Corey's going to continue the trend as they finally equalize things and actually made man advantage in their way. Vitaline's got to go to the default plant spot over behind the desk as you're going to hear yet another bolt go down. Toxic Babe might cling the life of Vitaline. Is he going to be able to get out in time? No, he's going to get downed and killed by the gas, but that doesn't matter. The diffuser is down. Red Groove going to be on Repel as IQ's actually going to be able to win out the gunfight against Corey. Down in the lobby, he's going to work his way outstairs. Hicks and Alfama have to try and find something. Going to commit out the window, but going to lose the gunfight is Alfama. It's all left up to Hicks. Doesn't have too much time on the diffuser. He could possibly try and tuck and get this diffusal. Trying to find the best way. He's going to try and see if that could possibly work out. Did they peek? Okay, Red Groove. I did not hear a repel move at all. I thought he was going to end up being able to stick that, claiming round number 5, but no. It's going to be a 4-2 split here for the defense of LeStream.
Yeah, Red Groove, he was just waiting patiently right outside the window. He knew exactly what position he was in. He was safe from getting peeked unless there was a run out. But when the run out did happen, they were able to make quick work of him, which pretty much made that round secured, you know, for their victory. So moving forward, let's see if they can go ahead and work on this, get this win, and try to make it to the finals. It's been a pretty good game so far. When you take a look at the drastic differences in regards to maps. You know, you have one team going off map 1, the other map number 2 with LeStream, and Red Groove doing things up with Capital. That has been a good round, and him coming to life at that moment was exactly what his team needed.
Well, for LeStream, or excuse me, for Chaos actually, their offensive set was kind of plagued by just very slow gameplay. It appears that they don't really know what they want to do on Bank on the offensive side. And Bank is a map where it requires a lot of team play. It requires a lot of lean onto your flank watch, and especially the support players, because it all really is focused on what can you get open and how quickly can you do it. It appeared that Chaos really didn't have a mindset like that, but we've seen them do very good on defense over this entire weekend. Let's see what they have in store for Bank. It appears they're going to have a Pulse all the way upstairs, which something we don't see too often is Pulse sitting all the way above the site instead of all the way below.
Yeah, usually we see Pulse involved, but hey, let's see what happens this time around. But Alfama, once again, even though they lost a round, the roaming mirror with the C4, I mean, he's been pretty dynamic when it comes to his gameplay, getting efficient kills left and right, utilizing his utility in the best way possible. He has been doing so well this game, and it's starting to show. LeStream Esport being up 4-2 against Chaos. If you guessed it from the first map, I mean, you pretty much would have thought that, hey, you know, Chaos, they're going to run away with this. You know, they're dominating. LeStream doesn't even look half as good as them. Second map comes around, and everybody's really kicking it up into the notch.
All right, well, it does appear that Chaos has a general idea of what they want to do. They're going to have secretly poised with the Ella. We haven't seen too much of her this weekend, but she will be dedicated to blue stairs, which we do see that quite often, since you can use those Grismont mines to kind of mess the offensive player up as he crosses the door. Able to take them down with that Scorpion, so good in close range. There is going to be a Jackal adopted by the likes of Aces. We've seen him on it quite a few times throughout these maps that they've played against Chaos. So no big change just yet. But Corey going to carve a backwards S, it appears, into the top of the hatch, trying to get that open.
The LP.
Yeah, first Grismont going to be going off, though, as they have her closed down now, as they have the top hatch open. So Rock hard plays here for Zophia's sister. And actually, kind of a fun fact, if you guys didn't know, try and get that through right now. Actually, no, we're not going to have any time, as Ella isn't going to end up going down to Hicks, the Capitan at the top of stairs. Very good pinch, but actually between the Zofia and Ella, they actually take less effect from each other's concussions, simply due to the fact that they are sisters. And actually, if you want to know something pretty messed up, if Rise on the Zofia or secretly on the Ella kill each other, you actually get more points for murdering your sister.
That's pretty dark.
Yeah, it is.
That's really...
You could thank Ubisoft for that.
Ubisoft, we got to talk about this one, but there you have it. That was such a great pinch over on Silver Stairs. He played that well. Zofia being able to stun Ella, you know, giving her a taste of her own medicine, and, you know, she got the best of her with Ella going down. And now the diffuser is currently going down. Alfama, he's going to run away because of the toxic gas.
So this is how this map usually goes. Only difference is Chaos does not have a mirror, and the only nitro cell they have is Red Group. But he's more or less being the conductor of this defense right now with this cardiac sensor. It's all going to lean on Vitaline to try and use these remote gas grenades at the proper time off of Red Group's call. But they are going to have Corey rotated to main stairs, trying to find some pressure. Currently laid down, see if he can hold across, but they can still cross through the lockers windows. Going to see the laser is going to go away, so he's knowing that this man is re-peeking 2 angles at least. First smoke's going to go down as he's peeking into garage, trying to see if he can claim anyone, but no, things are going to continue as Hicks will find 2. Finally getting shut down by Renewals, as the plant will finally be successful. It's going to be all up to Crips on the defense. It did look like it might go Chaos's way, as he were able to shut down Corey on that rotate, but eventually it's going to be Crips upstairs. He will be Jackal tracked and put in the bag.
Unlucky. You're in a 1v3 scenario. You want to clutch it up because, you know, you want to put that round in your team's hand. You guys desperately need it right now. You're fighting for your lives, and, you know, you get Jackal tracked.
Yeah, well, the main thing for me is that they brought something that every single team brings on defense downstairs. Yeah. You bring Mira. You get vision. You don't have to info check. You don't have to face peek. You know, you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to risk your body at all. You just stare at them from behind a mirror that's bulletproof. It's not too hard. So, kind of a misplay there by Chaos, whether it just be, you know, miscommunication or what have you. We'll have to find out here in a little bit, though. But despite that, LeStream looking very good on offense. Chaos very close. They were able to shut down Corey once again, as he did make that rotate, but it was just not enough for the defense. Excuse me.
No, not at all. Not at all. And the type of momentum that they're starting to build up. I mean, Aces is comfortable. Rise, he's been having a phenomenal tournament so far. Everybody on this team has had a role in the success. It's one thing when you look at one team and you consistently have a standout player, but when you take a look at LeStream, it's like, okay, you know, Corey has had phenomenal moments. Aces is Aces. I mean, you know, the Viking is going off. Hicks has had a role in success as well. And Alfama is having a pretty damn good game right now. His 2Ks left and right are really a reason why the streamer just so far ahead, up 3 rounds. And now all they got to do is just win 2 more. That's going to be it. But a few mute jammers going in place is going to try to stop droning in specific areas to stop the intel from being gathered. But also with Twitch there, they're going to try to get rid of those.
Chaos is throwing everything except the kitchen sink right now at LeStream. I haven't seen this large of a roam strat on bank in a very long time. We're dedicating mutes, castle barricades. We're even opening up the hatches in open area, which means we have to have some presence. Otherwise, it's going to be up for LeStream's taking. So Chaos really trying to bring everything out right now, but it is dire straits here for them. They need this round more than anything. Otherwise, LeStream's at match point. The time to come back is right now. Chaos, can they finally do it?
Speaking of the roam play, it's going to be vital. You saw the outline of the blue player above coming from LeStream Esport on attack. He's going to try to shoot down to get rid of everything that Chaos is trying to put in front of him. But with a slow entrance going in the lobby, Hicks moving slowly towards an enemy. I'm not sure if he knows it yet from the drone play.
The amount of roam presence right now by Chaos is massive.
Like Hicks
He's
has
going to
no
get
idea.
tossed in, but is more than likely going to get shot as Hicks will be able to spot out one. Gunfight going to ensue. It secretly will go down. That's going to be the opening that they possibly need. They're going to be able to break the back of this roam game. Riot's going to continue to tag on here. There's Ofama on main, but finally somebody fires back. It's going to be Renewals. Rise though with the re-frag here is Crips. Finds yet another, but it's going to be all on LeStream to try and make something happen. This is going to be closed out. The roam strat not working out, but Chaos, maybe they should have tossed that kitchen sink.
This is it. They're going to toss him an L in a second because Team Chaos, come on, man. Map 1, you win it in dominant fashion. Map 2, okay, I get it. But right here, right now, you guys are looking lifeless.
Yes. Even on that, I mean, you didn't have any information on anybody out front, you know? They have the lobby. They obviously have the lobby camera that somebody could have possibly been on. There was plenty of cams around the area. They could have got at least some speculation of what was going on, you know? And honestly, the other thing is, the roamers of Chaos, just not trying to waste any time. They immediately peek into gunfights, losing out to LeStream and spelling disaster for the rest of their squad. Maybe in this next setup, they try and slow things down just a little bit, because right now, looks like it's going to be the boys of LeStream in the final up against Secret. And once again, that's going to mean that Secret has the bid all the way to the major in Raleigh, North Carolina in August.
See, Secret is loving it right now. They're definitely rooting for LeStream. But this is going to be at match point here on Tiebreaker Map. Let's see if Chaos has it in them. We saw them down like this last round. They were unable to make a comeback, which ultimately led them to lose. Coming to bank, they're in similar territory. Down 2-6. You're going to have nothing but perfect gameplay. Win 4 rounds in a row. Go to overtime, and then try your luck there. 5 seconds left in prep phase. This can be Chaos's last round. Oh, Leon, wake up, man.
You're about to go to the major, man. Come on, wake up, Leon. Wake up, man.
Chaos's performance is putting him to sleep.
You need LeStream to win this for you guys to go to the major. We know you guys will definitely be happy if that happens, but long road ahead of Chaos if they want to try and bring it back and make it to the final and claim that Raleigh major bid for themselves. But right now, they are definitely in a hot seat, the hottest seat that I've seen all weekend. LeStream poised to take this, and the main thing for me right now is none of these defensive setups on the basement have worked just yet. This is going to be the 3rd time that they've went downstairs in a row. So, they've not worked at all. There's not been a single thing that I can take away and go, yo, at least this worked, but it ended up failing in the end. No, it's been absolute dominance so far by LeStream on the offense, really able to just pick apart what Chaos is trying to do. And they're already recognizing out what they want to do again. They recognize out that the L is going to be on blue stairs. It's basically the same setup by Chaos, but they brought somebody that we talked about. They brought Mira this time around. This might be the difference maker if they're able to get their defensemen back onto site.
Pretty much we're going to be in a similar scenario with Ella, but secretly he's being cautious of this now because we all saw last time Winslow Field was in play how secretly got sandwiched. But with the audio cue of the barbed wire, down to where that 2 people are right in front of him, and the step coming in, he's going to get flashbanged as well. He's not going to be able to see it. Bye-bye. Secretly, he's going to get taken out. LeStream in the 5v4. This can be it. Make that a 4v4 as Chaos fights back. This can be it.
Crip's going to try and play out his life behind server as he's going to get contested here from Blue. Another concussion, but he's going to get rotated in from behind. But Rise will be the one to claim victim here. Only a minute and 10 seconds. Plenty of utility still in the defense to try and hold this down, but plenty of life and fight left into the stream to try and take over this site. They already have hatches established upstairs. Free Fire's going in on the secondary mirror that they have set up. Big thing that Chaos did not bring. Jaeger. No ADSs on that blue stairs as they were able to punish secretly for that. LeStream trying to slow things down here. Corey, once again, going to try and fight his way down main stairs. This could be the difference that they need. He's going to be holding the cross here to make sure no one can try and get aggressive from lockers. Chaos lying in wait here for the offense of LeStream to try and make a move. Aces is rotated all the way over to Garage. Last time around there was an echo here, but this time it's not going to be an echo. It's going to be Renewals, but he's going to get immediately traded out as Corey will claim his life with Red Group with the refrag, and it's going to be Chaos. LeStream is all up to Rise, but he's actually going to end up getting down, and Chaos going to continue to find the fight in this game.
Just when you think it's all said and done, secretly goes down first, and it's like, okay, this will be the last round that he can ever play here in this land. But his team fought back, they got the win. Chaos lives to fight another round. But this is where it gets serious, man. Do you want the rounds to go down in that fashion where it's just that close? A 2v2 and, man, Chaos fighting back. They're not ready to give it up. They want to get that spot in the finals, and most importantly, Raleigh. It's all going to come down to this. They're going to have to win this one round at a time now.
This is a feisty team, man. This is a very feisty team. Again, for anyone that is just joining us, I will recap the day just a little bit for you. First map was Villa, where you ended up seeing Chaos taking that 7-4. Second map, Consulate, where we saw LeStream take that one 7-3. Currently on Bank, we have LeStream in the lead, 6-3. Yeah. So, with that being said, yesterday, gonna throw it back even a little bit farther. We had Nip versus Chaos, where they only had one man with a positive rating. But they won the game, and that's all that matters. This is a feisty team. They want to fight back. Again, they do not care about the stat line. They care about the score at the top of the screen, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
The W is all that matters, Stokes. You definitely got it right. 10 seconds left to go in the preparation phase, and taking a look at the classes. Red Groove on Clash. The first shield operator that we're going to see this series. Are you a fan of it?
With how LeStream's been playing, they've been very good at countering what Chaos is trying to do. And the main thing for me right now is that they brought Capital. Obviously, Capital with that recent buff, you got to be very good, especially with that M249. Yeah, that a lot of people are favoring now. The issue is that Clash has a very troublesome time trying to get out of any of those tactical crossbow bolts. Those asphyxiating bolts are a detriment to her, especially since there's such a large bloom now. It used to be you could try and switch and get out of those smaller blooms. They did more damage, but you were able to survive. With the new Capital bolts, if one hits that shield, you're going to be damn near dead in a couple of seconds.
All right, so let's see if that's going to come into play sometime this round. Heading under the 2-minute and 10-second mark right about now. All players are left alive. Afama's going to be the objective player, but currently repelling. Seeing if he could get a line of sight on just somebody peeking the way. He's not going to see anybody just yet. You got Blackbeard in play. Corey, that's toxic.
Hey,
on repel with Blackbeard.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. This is competition. There's no such thing as toxic. Give me Lion, I'll play him. That's honest to God.
But little does you know, there's a player right on the other side of that wall.
Oh, absolutely.
And that player's waiting. He's waiting for him to come out at the right moment to try to get that kill. But it's gonna be hard with that shield in front of his face. And Hicks is gonna lead the way, getting a kill on Vitaline.
We had Aces repelled onto the skylight. You don't see that too often to try and get a different angle that Chaos is going to be ready for. They already claimed the life of the Maestro. That's a big deal. Won't be able to use those evil eyes any longer. Again, as previously stated, Corey outside the window here with Blackbeard. We haven't seen too much of his play, though. I'm sure that all of you at home obviously know what that shield in front of his gun does, though, as Hicks will find yet another. It's going to be secretly from underneath. Had to be worried about that C4. Going to be opening up the face of Red Groove, and it looks like Chaos is falling apart here. Tries to get inside of sight. Hicks is going to die to his own tactical crossbow, as Crips will claim a life. It's all down to a 3 versus 2. Will LeStream be able to book their ticket to the finals, or is Chaos going to be able to rally back yet another round? Things continuing to slow down.
Here we are looking at a 3v2 scenario. Chaos down but not out. Down 3-6. the perfect play is going to have to come. The big moment is going to be coming soon. Now that the time is at 35 seconds, now you're going to have to worry a little bit more. And with Corey still working that window, he's going to move up, trying to get a kill. Now Fama slowly moving in with that Hibana. And there you have it. Aces now a 3v1 in LeStream. They're going to knock out Team Chaos. And that's going to be it. LeStream will meet Team Secret in the finals here at the Allied Esports R6 Minor.
And you got to give a tip of the cap to LeStream, making it look easy on Bank. And again, I think we found out the reason that Chaos doesn't play that map. Came back to bite him, allowing it into the map pool. But there's another thing to this storyline, and it's got to be Team Secret. Those guys have to be so happy right now.
Yes.
They came here wanting that major bid, and that's exactly what they got. It's Team Secret that's going to be able to go all the way to North Carolina, Raleigh, for that USA Majors. Bonkers, I'll see you there, buddy. Let's get it going. That was such a fantastic semifinal. So, let's do a little bit of a recap there for you guys that are just joining us.
That was beautiful. That was amazing. But the talk of the town is going to be about how Chaos just fell flat on their face. Everybody thought that they had it in the bag. The first map came around, they were dominant. Renewals was a player that was just hungry. Him and Secretly as a duo was unstoppable. We saw them outstratting LeStream in every way possible, and just the gunfights fell in their favor, but LeStream picked things up, and that's that. But take a look at the beautiful redhead on stage, man. Aces and the rest of the crew. Couldn't be more happy for him. Corey going to the finals, that's the story here. Corey is picked up on his team, and out of all the team changes that's come into this event, came into this tournament with a lot to prove, Space Station Gaming, Dark Zero, and everybody else, Team Liquid, it's going to be LeStream.
Well, you have to be happy with the performance of LeStream if you are a European fan, but I think we've talked enough about these two teams between this best of three. Let's toss it over to the studio.
All right, well, it was the way of Chaos, but